night of questions from folks in Fitchburg. What the final 4 candidates for police chief are saying.
And we're still looking at warm conditions, but we are looking at an active pattern that could be shaking things up heading into the weekend. We'll have more coming up.
I like that title there. It's hot. That's all it said.
All you need to know.
Hot. All you need to know. There is a lot going on this morning. Yeah, checking in a risk of some showers and storms that could impact your weekend, and we have a lot of news to get to.
But first, out of Fitchburg. Next month, that city's going to have a new police chief, and the community is now weighing in.
So right now, there is a pool of 4 candidates. All of them took questions last night from the community. One candidate may be getting a little bit more attention than others. He is at the center of a year-long controversy. Retired Milwaukee Police Chief Alfonso Morales will be getting $627,000 from the city of Milwaukee in a recent settlement. A judge ruled that Morales was illegally demoted from his position as chief last summer, and he talked last night about moving forward.
I have a lot of family, 8 sisters, nephews, and nieces that I want to catch up with. But I still have a passion in law enforcement. I still have a passion where I want to work with the community, work with the youth, and also mentor a police department.
The Fitchburg Police and Fire Commission could also select Lieutenant Scott Kleinfeld, currently with the city of Madison, Cross Plains Police Chief Tony Ruska, or an out-of-state candidate, Captain Vic Syvanek from Salt Lake City.
I think we're in a new age of policing. We need to police fairly and impartially and equitably across the board, regardless of what membership in the community that members of the community have.
I envision a community that if something like what happened in Minneapolis and a person like George Floyd is being killed, that the other 3 officers are going to trip over themselves to get that man off.
We need to run our policies and procedures through an equity and inclusion lens and say, are these policies and procedures having a disproportionate impact on communities of color?
According to the timeline for this process, the Police and Fire Commission will select a new police chief the week of August 16th. And that person would start about a month later.
6:02 now. Julian Seawright has your certified most accurate forecast today, and a big warm-up on the way, along with the chance for storms later this week, Julian.
That is right, Leah. We are still looking at a pretty good day for us on our Wednesday. We're not looking at much rain for us just yet, folks. So we're going to continue that warm pattern as we have the 3 things you'll need to know. Continued warm for the next few days, and we're really going to feel it once we get into this weekend. But we are looking at chances of seeing some late-night showers and storms on the back end of this week, and then that humidity is going to be bringing in that heat, but also some weekend storms as we go in throughout. But until we get there, we got to talk about today. We still have some haze as we're waking up this morning, but it's feeling really good. 57 degrees, as I would like to say, it feels good, and so it's going to be a good day for us. Now, as we go in throughout, waking up this morning, plenty of 50-degree temperatures. Good morning, Viroqua at 62, one of the few areas in 60-degree temperatures this morning. Milwaukee's at 64 and La Crosse at 65, whereas Janesville is at 59 degrees. Good morning to all of us. Let's have a great day. Now, as we get into what we're seeing, plenty of clear skies for us as of right now. Could still be seeing a little bit of that haze from the Canadian fires, but it hasn't lowered our air quality as of right now in southern Wisconsin, but that is different for northern Wisconsin. But as we go throughout the rest of today, we are looking at those temperatures to gradually get into those upper 60s. As we go throughout the morning, it's still going to be very comfortable, however. Then we'll get into the afternoon. Warmer temperatures will roll in with those lower 80s, but we can see just some of that cloud cover coming into western Wisconsin. But then we're still looking at plenty of quiet conditions. The things that we're going to be seeing as in changes is when we get into Thursday. Thursday afternoon, we could start to see some showers starting to pop up over in western Wisconsin. And then as we go in throughout, we're going to be looking at the overnight hours transitioning into Friday early morning, where we could see some showers and storms tracking their way into southern Wisconsin as we go in throughout. But that's going to be a couple of days until then. We are still looking at our best chances of seeing any kind of precipitation, mainly for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Other days are still slight chances, but going into this weekend is where we're starting to look at that active pattern start to really take shape. But for today, once again, we're looking at partly sunny conditions. It's going to feel pretty good, feel like summer. 84 degrees with warmer conditions. So if you're planning your day, just know we're not looking at much rain or any rain at all, but just plenty of sunshine and warmer temperatures. And we're going to be seeing those warmer temperatures really take effect into the weekend, going into Monday as well. So if you're planning your week and for the weekend, where we're looking at some chances of seeing some showers and storms, and that's what we're going to be keeping our eye on going into from Friday into Sunday, and then the heat is going to be bringing itself into the party as well.
All right, yeah, we'll keep checking back into it. Julian, thanks. So with the rise in cyber attacks comes the concern that ransomware could hit more than just big businesses.
Local companies, even your family could be the next target, and you could shell out a lot of money to keep valuable information safe. Taylor Lazenby is calling for action this morning with ways to protect yourself. Hi, Taylor.
Hey guys, good morning. Now, the ransomware attack is when an online attacker cuts a system completely offline. Then he demands a payment to get that system working again, or they'll expose some of your valuable information. Now, the Ransomware Task Force reported back in 2020 that 560 healthcare facilities were hit by those ransomware attacks. Now, we asked Jesse LeGroux, he is a security architect at Madison College, on how to stop these ransomware attacks before they start.
One thing I always recommend to people is know what normal looks like for you. When you use your device, your computer, you do see emails coming into your inbox. Understand what the day-to-day looks like and how that changes over time. One of the best indicators for really any kind of device compromise is when you see something unusual. If you see something that you're not used to, hopefully that's a good time to pause and to think about, you know, what's different about this, and should I be thinking about it in a different way?
Well, Jesse also suggests using different passwords for every site that needs a login, not clicking on those suspicious links, and of course not falling victim to emails designed to fool us. Now, this is just one of the many things that you can use Call for Action for. That our volunteers are here to help you. You can help submit a claim and they will get on that. And you can do that by logging on to our website. That's at channel3000.com and clicking that Call for Action tab.
Taylor Lazenby, interesting report this morning. Thank you. The U.S. Senate race in Wisconsin a little less crowded this morning. State Senator Chris Larson's short-lived run is ending. He pulled out of the race and endorsed Lieutenant Governor Mantella Barnes for the seat. The seat is currently Republican Senator Ron Johnson's. He still hasn't announced whether he's running for re-election. After a 2015 rewrite changed how people can spend money on political campaigns in Wisconsin, Democrats are renewing a push for more transparency.
A landmark decision in the Supreme Court back in 2010 changed how and who finances political candidates. The set of bills make it harder for corporations to fund political campaigns and cuts the maximum amount that people can give to statewide candidates in half, from $20,000 to $10,000.
Powerful, and the influence of special interest money in our political system continues to threaten the cornerstones of our democracy.
This legislation would also put a question on your 2022 general election ballot. It would ask if you support adding a constitutional amendment that would effectively overturn that Supreme Court decision. For all the details on this story, go to channel3000.com.
New information now. Days after it expired, the CDC now unveiling a new limited extension of the federal eviction ban.
Whether that option will pass constitutional measure with this administration, I can't tell you. By the time it gets litigated, it will probably give some additional time.
The new order will impact U.S. counties with substantial and high levels of COVID transmission. It's about 60% of the country. It's set to expire October 3rd. House Democrats say the Treasury is also working to help cities and states distribute more of the $46 billion in rental assistance that's already been approved by Congress.
With COVID-19 cases spiking in the U.S., President Biden is warning elected officials to either help or get out of the way, as some continue to resist the idea of making vaccines mandatory. Others won't allow schools to require masks. Florida is among the southern states hit hardest by the summer surge, but Governor Ron DeSantis says it's up to individuals to wear masks and take safety precautions.
It's been a really negative thing throughout this whole thing with some of these quote experts, some of the media. Somebody contracts a highly transmissible airborne virus, and they're viewed as having done something wrong.
In 17 states, the vaccination rate is still below 50%. Experts say the unvaccinated are at risk wherever they live because of how easily the Delta variant spreads.
News 3 Now is teaming up with the Boys and Girls Club to make sure students can succeed this school year. Our morning team launching a school supplies drive. We've been talking about it all week. It runs the next 2 weeks. You can drop off your extra school supplies right here at News 3 Now on Raymond Road or at any of the 4 Boys and Girls Club locations across town. You can also donate money online or buy supplies from our Amazon wish list. All the details are up on channel3000.com.
I love how many different ways there are to donate.
You don't have to leave your couch.
You can go online, you write a check.
Grab your phone, go on Amazon.
There you go.
We would really appreciate it, folks.
Or
we're gonna
drop it off in person.
We'd love to see you. I'll come up and shake your hand for that, or give you a wave, COVID times.
There you go.
6:09 now. Coming up, we take a look at the Sporky winner for Best State Fair Food.
And there's a new pop-up art gallery here in the 608, and we're showcasing some of those local artists and hear a little bit about the story when we come back. Stick around.
Save on the best name brand mattresses with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection in stock now. Your choice, 14-inch firm or plush queen mattress, just $4.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
As traveling continues throughout the year, Meineke Car Care Center is continuing to make your safety our #1 priority. To give you peace of mind, receive a free brake inspection with any appointment. Meineke Car Care Center is here to help keep you safe on the road.
If you can afford to launch yourself into space, you can pay your fair share in taxes. But billionaires and big corporations have avoided paying taxes for years. President Joe Biden's plan makes the rich pay their fair share so we can cut taxes for families with children and create millions of good jobs. Tell Senator Ron Johnson to stop putting billionaires ahead of the middle class. If you can afford to joyride in space, you can pay your fair share.
At Pick and Save, we take scrutinizing freshness to a whole new level, where only the best of the best of the best will do. But just because you can't get any higher than perfect 10 produce, that doesn't mean that we won't try. Because Pick and Save produce isn't just fresh, it's fresher than fresh. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Is your credit score getting in the way of things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit help you borrow up to $10,000. So check your eligibility on netcredit.com today without affecting your credit score. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
Here at TSR, we transform old, cracked concrete floors into beautiful, tough floors in just one day. Hi, I'm Joey with TSR Concrete Coatings, and here at TSR, we don't just simply coat over your old concrete. We grind it down, repair it, apply the base coat and chip, and then seal it with our own proprietary sealant that will never chip or peel. All of our coatings are covered by our exclusive lifetime warranty, so you can rest assured that your beautiful new floor will last. Our awesome team is here to answer all of your questions before and after the installation. And right now, we are offering 15% off your new floor coating until the end of the year. Visit the website or call that number below for your new floor today.
TSR, one day floor. Call 1-800-886-8411.
Save now on furniture with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection of inventory available now. Your choice, 2-piece sofa and love seat or sectional, just $9.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
All right, we know there is a lot of talent in the 608, and this morning we're showing some of it off.
Josh Breyer is live on the west side this morning where there is a brand new pop-up art gallery that just opened, and he is checking it out. Hey, Josh.
Hey guys, good morning. Yeah, a really cool space, and the story behind it is even more special this morning. I want to bring in Isabel Rafferty. She's the woman behind this all. You're a retired art instructor. You used to be over at Edgewood, and now you're here. And the story about how you got here to this day is pretty unique.
Well, I guess so. Michael from Michael's Frozen Custard and I developed a conversation over coffee at his drive-thru, and it turned to art. And I do paint, and I have an exhibition right now at our mother house at Cincinnati Mound. But because that's closed with COVID, not many people are getting to see it except our sisters. So he pointed over here and said, what are you going to do when your show comes down? And I said, I don't know really. And then when he pointed over here to this building, I said, pop-up gallery? So that's kind of how it got started. And with the help of a lot of friends, we were able to paint the place. He's donating the space. He's donated the paint. He's paying for the electricity. So we're here out of his goodness, really. And it's an opportunity to give local artists a space in which to display their work. So I'm very grateful for that opportunity.
Yeah, this is an incredible space. So this used to be a restaurant, and then it was sitting vacant at the time when he's given you the space.
That's right, that's right. And, you know, it is a good use of an empty property. So I would like to invite other landlords in the Madison area, if they have empty properties that they would like to offer as a space for art or for dance, or just, you know, it's a community building opportunity.
And especially for the arts. I mean, that's your background, and to be able to showcase this, that's a pretty special thing.
It is, it is. And here we have the works of Robert Tarrell, Jared Lawton, William Del Moral, and Jane Fossey. And they're really excellent people, excellent artists too.
Of course, we've got to talk about your work. I know this is in the works, Isabel, but talk a little bit about this, because this is pretty special for you too.
Oh, well, yes. Well, we're open on the weekends to the public to exhibit the artwork, but then during the week I'm here just doing my own painting, really. So this is from Spider Lake. And I just appreciate beauty, and I love to kayak. So I have lots of photographs that I take from the kayak and then bring them home, and it's like, how do I then transmit that beauty onto canvas? So this is me working on a piece that I began before this building was an opportunity, so I'm just trying to finish this one up, and then I can move on to something.
Well, it looks incredible already. I know you said it's not done, but it looks so good.
Thank you.
Well, hey, thank you so much for having us in our space, and of course, we've got a little bit more ahead, so I appreciate you being here, guys. And of course, you can see Michael's Frozen Custard right behind me. If you're checking out the space, we're right along Schrader Road near Whitney Way, right next to Michael's. So if you want to come check it out, you can come here on Friday evenings and also during the day on Saturday and Sundays, and then by appointment during the week. You just heard Isabel saying that she's here a lot of times painting here, so you can just knock on the window and ask to come in. But this is a free space open to the public to come check out these local artists, so a pretty cool thing that we've got going on right here in the 608, guys.
All right, now I know exactly where it is. Thanks, Josh.
All right, remember to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. You can reach out to him on social media or shoot him an email at the address on your screen for a chance to be featured. 6:17 now. Debt in America is skyrocketing during the pandemic. The U.S. household debt jumping to $15 trillion last quarter. That's the biggest quarterly hike since 2007, the largest percentage increase in nearly 8 years. Credit card balances increased by $17 billion during the second quarter. Auto loan balances rose by $33 billion. Mortgage debt jumped to $10.4 trillion. Student loans, they were the only debt category that actually saw a decline last quarter.
All right, let's check in with Julian Seawright at Madison's Certified Most Accurate Forecast. Looking kind of hazy out there, Julian.
That's right. We're even waking up to a red sun because of the smoke from the wildfires in Canada. However, it hasn't lowered the air quality just yet in southern Wisconsin, but that is not what we are seeing in northern Wisconsin, because we do have an air quality advisory in effect for them. Now, as we're waking up this morning, yes, it's a little hazy, but it feels good. That is the silver lining here. 57 degrees as of right now in Madison, and as we get into the afternoon, we're going to be a little warmer for today, but we're still going to be pretty good outside. Partly sunny conditions, 84 degrees, a nice light breeze from the south-southwest. It's going to be another good day for us and really dry. So as we're heading out the door, here's what we're going to be looking at. This morning is going to be comfortable for us, and then as we get into the afternoon, we're going to be seeing some warmer temperatures than we did yesterday, but still not onto the hot side. As we get in throughout, the dew points are not too bad, but then as we take a look for the next few days, we are going to start to see and keep our eye on what we're going to be seeing this weekend, which is warmer temperatures and chances to see some of those showers or thunderstorms finally start to clear up some of the dry conditions for us. Now, as we take a look at our traffic waking up this morning, we're looking pretty good around the Beltline around Madison as of right now. Not a whole lot of issues, and we're all green as well. So that is some good news for us as we're starting to our morning commute. Now, from the Beltline to Janesville, 25 minutes is what it's going to take you to get there, and then over to Middleton and Sauk City, 15 minutes as well, and then downtown to Sun Prairie, 15 minutes is going to be your commute. So pretty good on traffic-wise, but we'll back to you guys.
All right, Julian, thank you very much. Okay, check out the food item that won Best Food at the Wisconsin State Fair. Wasn't the cream puffs.
Look at that.
The 8th annual Sporkies competition aims to find the best dish at the fair, and the judges selected this bad boy. It's called the Glazy Boy. It's from the Miller Lite Sports Bar and Grill on the grounds. The sandwich is bunned with 2 glazed donuts with cheese, smoked pork loin, raspberry mustard, and pickled jalapenos.
You only live once.
After this, you might not be living anymore.
Okay.
I don't know about this.
Oh, you're not into this?
I'm not into this. I would like to try it just to say, you know, get the T-shirt that says I tried the
the Glazy Boy,
the Glazy Boy, and survived to tell the tale. But other than that, no, thank you.
It's got to taste really rich. A glazed donut and some pork loin and raspberry mustard.
Where's my butter burger? That's all I want.
Keep it simple, right?
Yeah.
Hey, hard to argue the classics. All right, 6:20 now. Coming up in our next half hour, the governor weighing in on the possibility of another statewide mask mandate.
And up next, a new candle from IKEA that none of us asked for. Stay with us.
With a nursing degree, helping others went from a job to a career.
Stoughton Health has 3 convenient urgent care locations for the care you need without the wait. We have clinics in Oregon, Stoughton, and McFarland with extended hours to fit your schedule. Stoughton Health, creating excellence together.
Ashley HOMESTORE's biggest multi-million-dollar mattress clearance event is on now. Get the lowest price in Wisconsin on doorbusters like these. Shop clearance and overstocks while they last. Pay as little as $20 a month for Tempur-Pedic. No interest financing for 6 years. Only at Ashley HOMESTORE. This is home.
You've heard that an apple a day keeps the doctor away, but you still need to see your dentist because getting good dental care is important to your overall health. You know dental bills can take a big bite out of your budget, especially if you're retired or on Medicare. Even a simple cleaning can cost $200. And other procedures like crowns and root canals can cost hundreds, even thousands more. But affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company can help. Give us a call or go online for this free information kit with all the details. This isn't just a discount plan. This is real dental insurance that can help pay for over 350 covered procedures like cleanings, fillings, crowns, even dentures. There are no deductibles, no annual maximum, and you can see any dentist you like. So don't wait. Call now or go online for your free information kit from Physicians Mutual.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Mom's gonna kill us.
Gorilla Super Glues. Of course.
Gorilla has a fix for every project. Original brush and nozzle and ultra-controlled gel for the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
We were gonna stuff Reese's cups with feathers, and then we were like, wait a minute, pretzels. Yeah, pretzels would be way better. Reese's, now stuffed with pretzels.
The light at the end of the tunnel isn't shining so brightly for everyone. Families continue to fight for survival. Some jobs are gone forever. Bills pile up. But please know, you have not been forgotten. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your heat and power on. Apply now for a hand up.
Ashley HOMESTORE's multi-million-dollar clearance event is on now. Save up to 90% off hundreds of floor samples, scratch and dent items, special purchases, and more while they last. Shop sofas, sectionals, beds, dining tables. Everything must go up to 90% off. Only at Ashley HOMESTORE. This is home.
Stoughton Health has 3 convenient urgent care locations for the care you need without the wait. We have clinics in Oregon, Stoughton, and McFarland with extended hours to fit your schedule. Stoughton Health, creating excellence together.
Welcome back. We always ask you to share your morning with us, and this stunning photo by Joe highlights the beauty that is the Wisconsin River. This is out in Prairie du Sac.
Oh, it's lovely. It kind of looks like you're taking a stroll through the Amazon rainforest or something with all the fog. And everything's just so green and lush right now.
We don't have to go to Brazil to take in those views. Chris, we got them right here.
Got plenty to experience right here, that's for sure. Thanks for sharing it, Joe. We appreciate it. Share your morning by snapping a pic and posting it on our social media pages and use the hashtag MyNews3Morning.
I kind of want to frame that one. I like that a lot.
There you go. I'm sure Joe would give you the rights.
Joe, shoot me the original. I'm framing that.
Hey, here's something you probably won't turn your nose up at. Unless you're a vegetarian.
That's a good point. IKEA announced yesterday it has a candle that smells like their iconic Swedish meatballs. It's called a huvudroll. I think I said that right. It's available in IKEA's store-in-a-box package aimed to recreate the sensory experience of being inside an IKEA. Can you say anything correctly in IKEA?
No, I think my theory is that no one knows how to say a single word that IKEA puts out.
Right?
Yeah.
It's part of the shtick.
It's just like an inside joke for the staff.
They laugh.
Everybody trying to pronounce.
All of the Swedish employees are like, ah.
Anyway, back on the tracks here.
The package, which includes the meatball candle, is part of a sweepstakes honoring IKEA's 10th anniversary. The sweepstakes starts Friday and goes through August 22nd.
A limited edition candle that smells like meat.
Which one of you are entering in this?
If we're going to make a candle that smells like meat, I'm not sure Swedish meatballs is my first choice.
No, but if there was like a butter burger scented
You know
candle,
me well. You know me well.
You'd be like, I might have to try that.
Layer up a little bit, get me a concrete mixer flavored candle.
Oh, man.
Type of sense.
Julian's the sensible one among us.
Yes. Well, now I'm hungry.
Well.
All right, Julian, get us some weather here.
That's right.
As we look ahead to the weekend. I mean, let's not talk about so much today, but we've got a couple of things we're tracking as we head to the weekend.
Yes, as we go into today's, not a whole lot of activity for us, but the weekend is what we are keeping our eye on. As we're looking at temperatures start to rise for us, humidity will be right behind it, and then we're looking for that heat to bring in some precipitation as we get into the weekend. Now, most of these days are going to be dry, but we're still looking at showers.
All right. Culver's Run after the show?
Yeah, let's do it.
You're always up.
I'll pay.
You're always up for it. All right, we'll be right back, folks. Keep it here.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Bring the fam to Red Robin for the joy of free refills of crispy bottomless fries. Or enjoy Red Robin to go after a long day of going bottomless at home.
Red Robin. Yum.
Fry Construction is celebrating 26 years of providing excellence in home improvements. We strive to exceed the expectations of our clients with each and every project we do. Respected by your neighbors and voted Best of Madison 2 years in a row. Best Kitchen and Bath Design, Best Roofer. Experience the Best of Madison for yourself and save 26% off gutters or insulation with any full roofing project. Schedule your consultation today at fryconstruction.com.
I was hurt in an accident and the insurance company is offering me a check. My bills are piling up and I could really use some money right now.
Before you do anything, call Gruber Law Offices. The reason the insurance company wants to settle quickly isn't to help you. It's so they can pay you less. We'll fight to get you the money you deserve.
I'm so glad I didn't let the insurance company pressure me into a settlement. Gruber Law Offices got my bills paid and made sure my future was protected.
Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Update your home's exterior and protect your home with Atlas Roofing from Menards. Castleberg shingles add value to your home while protecting it for years to come. Give your home an updated look with our great selection of Timbercrest vinyl siding. It's 15% thicker than standard vinyl siding, plus there are 17 colors to choose from. Save 11% on all Timbercrest vinyl siding and Castleberg shingles right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
They say when you come from a small town, you grow up a little different.
When U.S. Cellular's founder, Roy Carlson, looked at small towns, he saw nothing but potential. Potential that deserved the best technology. Since the other guys were busy with the biggest cities, well,
He'd just have to build a network there himself. Here's the thing. When you create a network as a local, you know the dead spots, so you fix them. You know the neighbors, so you're good to them. Did you drop these? You know the local neighborhood, so you make a difference.
Thanks for the hot spot.
When you go town by town, doing it different, you might even win some awards. You might even want to celebrate. But we're still far from done. You know, it's a good thing we started local. Otherwise, we might not be. A little different. The nationwide network built from your town up. U.S. Cellular.
If free refills of bottomless fries at Red Robin's sound good to you, just wait till you taste them.
Red Robin. Yum.
Right now, masking guidance quickly updating with the spread of the Delta variant.
And we're looking at another gorgeous day. However, we could be seeing some changes. We'll tell you more coming up.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to News 3 Now this morning. I'm Leah Lynchine.
And I'm Chris Stanford. We have a lot to get to this morning. 10 states now that have mask mandates, and individual businesses and municipalities are issuing their own guidelines, but Governor Evers holding off on a statewide mask mandate.
He is asking people to follow CDC guidelines by wearing masks indoors, but he says he won't issue another mandate after the last one was struck down by the state Supreme Court.
People are taking this seriously, and so I think there will be enough folks masking up if they need to be. But at the end of the day, this is solvable, folks. We can solve it by getting shots, and that's important.
In March, the court ruled in a 4-3 decision that Governor Evers had overstepped his emergency powers by issuing multiple orders for the same pandemic. Counties and local municipalities still have the freedom to put their own mandates into place.
Rates of COVID cases are rising across the state. Look at this. In the last day, Wisconsin added nearly 1,400 new cases. That's the most since February 10th. If you take a look at this map here, it shows COVID spread in Rock County is now considered high. The county started off the week in the substantial category. Transmission of the virus in Adams County also increasing. Monday, the spread there was considered moderate, and today it's substantial.
Local government employees will now have to prove they've been vaccinated or take a weekly COVID test. This applies to the city of Madison and Dane County. The rules will take effect within the next 2 weeks. Now, as mask guidance in our area changes, we will be the first to let you know through our mobile app. You can receive push alerts on all of the local news that matters to you. You can download it today for free in your app store.
In Florida this morning, new video from Surfside showing the responders to the night that the Champlain Towers collapsed.
Captain, hey, the Champlain Towers, the building, it collapsed.
The gut-wrenching footage capturing the raw emotion and confusion on the scene that night in June. The tower collapse is the third largest building failure in U.S. history.
Continuing coverage now out of New York, where Governor Andrew Cuomo now facing civil and criminal charges, along with impeachment, as more politicians call for his resignation.
Continue to believe the governor should resign.
This is a very serious and damning report.
Both senators from New York pressuring Cuomo to step down. This, of course, after the outcome of an independent investigation came out yesterday. It determined Cuomo sexually harassed at least 11 women. Cuomo responding. He released a taped video yesterday dismissing the investigation and saying he never touched anyone.
6:32 now. If you're looking for something to do tonight, there is a new free concert series kicking off on State Street. Jazz on State will take place at the 100 block. It's from 5:30 to 8 every Wednesday this month. A couple of different groups performing tonight. If you plan on going, though, organizers recommend you bring your own lawn chairs. And if it rains during any of the concerts this month, the rain location will be at the Brink Lounge on East Wash.
No rain expected tonight. It's going to be a rather nice day ahead of
That'd be great.
A heat wave coming this weekend. Julian Seawright with your certified most accurate forecast.
Thank you, Lee. And that's right. We don't have to worry about any rain for tonight. But one thing we are going to be looking an eye on is that we are having an air quality advisory into the far northern areas of Wisconsin. But we are still seeing haze for us. Not an air quality advisory, but there is a hazy start to our morning. Now, we do have plenty of open sky. Nothing on our radar to start things off. So we're looking looking at good conditions aside from the haze. Now, we are waking up to a red sun, but comfortable conditions. 57 degrees right now in Madison, and the dew points are not making things feel uncomfortable this morning either. We're waking up with pretty good conditions as we're slowly but surely starting to head up into those warmer times. We're looking at 55 in Watertown, 62 degrees for Viroqua, and in Milwaukee, 64 with Janesville, 59 degrees. A nice, comfortable start to our Wednesday morning. Now, the dew points, as I mentioned, are still looking really good, not adding into any kind of uncomfortable factor for our Wednesday. Now, as we get into our Wednesday afternoon, we're looking for a high around 84 degrees for today. Partly sunny conditions. Will be a little warmer than it was on Tuesday, but it's still feeling very comfortable. Now, as we head out the door, we are looking for conditions to be very comfortable throughout our morning and into our early afternoon. Then we're going to start to see a little warmer temperatures as we get into those middle 40s. But until then, we're going to be looking at lots of dry and quiet conditions, especially as we get in throughout our Wednesday morning and Wednesday afternoon. May see a pop-up brief shower, but for the most part, we're staying on the drier side with just some cloud cover starting to move in as we get into our Wednesday night. Now, transitioning into Thursday, that's where we could be seeing some type of rain, but going into Friday, early morning is where we're going to be looking to keep our eye on the potential showers and thunderstorms into southeastern Wisconsin. Now, as we take a look for our rain chances, our best rain chances are going to be on Friday and Saturday. So heading into the weekend, we're looking at warmer temperatures, and we're looking at our best chances of seeing some kind of precipitation to try to help out our droughts. So for the next couple of days, enjoy the warm and nice cool weather, because then we're going back to humidity, hot temperatures, and then we're looking at some rain and chances of thunderstorms going into our Saturday and Sunday, guys.
All right, thanks, Julian. New this morning, Madison police are looking for a person who hit a man riding a motorcycle last night. It happened around 9:45 on North Thompson Drive near Sycamore Park on the northeast side. Police say the person was speeding in their vehicle when they hit the 48-year-old motorcyclist. That person ran away from the scene, leaving the motorcyclist seriously injured. He's in the hospital this morning recovering and is expected to be okay. But anyone with information should call Madison Police at 255-2345. All right, let's take a look outside this morning. Maybe.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Well, in case you're wondering, the sun's up. It's going to be a nice day. We will check in with Julian's certified most accurate forecast to see when we can expect those storms coming up.
And you might catch a big fleet of military vehicles making their way through the state. We'll tell you what they're here for when we come back.
And we're checking out a pop-up art gallery here in the 608 and how you can check it out for yourself when we come back.
Save on the best name brand mattresses with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection in stock now. Your choice, 14-inch firm or plush queen mattress, just $4.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
Is your credit score getting in the way of the things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit offer fast and flexible lending. Borrow up to $10,000 and choose repayment terms that work for you. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
Here at TSR, we transform old, cracked concrete floors into beautiful, tough floors in just one day. Hi. I'm Joey with TSR Concrete Coatings, and here at TSR, we don't just simply coat over your old concrete. We grind it down, repair it, apply the base coat and chip, and then seal it with our own proprietary sealant that will never chip or peel. All of our coatings are covered by our exclusive lifetime warranty, so you can rest assured that your beautiful new floor will last. Our awesome team is here to answer all of your questions before and after the installation. And right now, we are offering 15% off your new floor coating until the end of the year. Visit the website or call that number below for your new floor today.
TSR, one day floor. Call 1-800-886-8411.
Why O-Cedar? Because when I get home, we like to play crocodile on the floor.
O-Cedar Easy Ring removes over 99% of bacteria, even with just water. Easy and truly clean floors. O-Cedar, it feels great to feel at home.
The light at the end of the tunnel isn't shining so brightly for everyone. Families continue to fight for survival. Some jobs are gone forever. Bills pile up. But please know, you have not been forgotten. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your heat and power on. Apply now for a hand up.
Save now on furniture with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection of inventory available now. Your choice 2-piece sofa and love seater sectional, just $9.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
Are your taste buds ready for Madison Magazine's Summer Taste Tour? Starting August 1st through the 21st, tour the city of Madison to restaurants, breweries, distilleries, and wineries to sample and participate in Madison Magazine's scavenger hunt. Visit madisonmagazine.com for a map of participating businesses and scavenger hunt details. Madison Magazine Summer Taste Tour, August 1st to the 21st. Taste the goodness. Sponsored by Schuster's Farm. Come out for Blooms and Butterflies starting August 6th. Live music, beer, wine, and taco cart. Visit schustersfarm.com for tickets.
Ransomware attacks on big businesses continue to make headlines across the country, but they're also hitting close to home.
City governments like Oshkosh and Racine are recovering from attacks on their internal computer systems in just the past year. Taylor Lazenby calling for action this morning to keep your work and home computers safe. Hi, Taylor.
Hi guys, good morning. That's right. Ransomware attacks can be dangerous, but also can be expensive. Now, the estimated cost of a ransomware attack in Atlanta ranged around an average of $17 million. That's according to the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. Now, we talked to a security expert here in Madison at the Madison College to get some simple steps to protect your technology. We learned that first and foremost that backing up important information is key. Both Racine and Oshkosh did that. That way they didn't have to pay a ransom to get their data back. Also, we're learning that stronger passwords and updated software. That's important. It's simple, but they say it works.
You can get emails that are really well crafted to you or to where you work or individuals that you work with. So just be careful and always kind of ask those questions and, definitely reach out for help if you ever need it.
Well, Madison College security expert Jesse LaGrue says that there's also such a thing as cyber attack and ransomware insurance these days. Now, that service could help investigate a claim, negotiate a ransom payment, and even reimburse for damages after you've been hit by an attack. And always, as a reminder, we want to mention our call for action. Volunteers can help get the word out about a specific scam or other consumer complaint that you may have. If you're experiencing one, you can file a complaint by logging onto our website and clicking our call for action tab.
All right, Taylor Lazenby, thank you very much.
We know there's a lot of talent here in the 608, and this morning we are showing some of that off.
Josh Sprider live on Madison's West Side, where there's a pop-up art gallery open now for folks to enjoy. Hey, Josh.
Hey guys, good morning. Yeah, we're showcasing the very first exhibit here at this pop-up art gallery. And the woman behind it all, Isabel Rafferty, is with us this morning. And you put a lot of time and effort into making the space the way it is today.
Yeah, me and a whole village of friends.
Yes, you couldn't have done it without the help of friends and, of course, Michael Dix.
Michael, yes, because it's Michael's generosity that's providing. He's donating the space, the electricity, he bought the paint, etc., etc. So we're extremely grateful for this opportunity.
Yeah, so we had talked a little earlier, this space was open. It used to be a restaurant, and Michael provided you the space to be able to showcase a bunch of local artists here in it.
That's right, and it is a pop-up gallery, so pop-up means it pops down. But we're going to be popped up until the middle of December, because after this exhibit there are 5 other exhibitions. So once you come check out this, you can come back, because this is going to be changed out every so often. Right, this show will be open until August the 14th. And then a new show will open August the 20th, featuring the work of Darren Morris, who is an incarcerated artist. So he's in the Wisconsin prison system, and he paints in his cell. So that will be the next show. After that, I'll do a show. And which is partly why it started in the first place, in terms of my conversations with Michael. And then we have 2 watercolor shows and a third final group show. So
your histories in art used to be in the art department over in Edgewood.
That's right.
You've kind of come full circle to be able to have an art gallery now.
I have come full circle because I entered into digital art for quite a long time, but I've come back to canvas and paint, and I'm just very happy to be back.
You know, why do you think it is so important to feature our local talent right here in the 608?
I'm not sure there are an awful lot of opportunities to display art in public spaces. I mean, we do have galleries, and there are other public buildings that accept people's art. So it's just one more opportunity. Because painting, well, I paint, so creating art is kind of a solitary thing. But you don't do it just for yourself. It's for, you know, it's for the universe, for the world, really. So it's nice to have a place to display that.
Yeah, and if people are interested in coming checking out, when can they come check it out here at the art studio?
Well, because we pop up on the weekends.
Okay.
So Fridays from 5 to 7, Saturday and Sunday from 11 to 5, and by appointment. So if you send me an email, I'll pop up Gallery Madison, Gmail. It's a long one. And I can arrange a time so you can have a private viewing. Or I'm here during the week working on my own painting. So if you see me, just knock on the window and I'll let you in.
And pop on in.
That's right. And we may pop down and close like January, February.
Okay.
But we're anticipating popping up with a whole new season of shows. Hopefully in March.
So a lot to look forward to.
Yes, indeed.
Well, Isabel Rafferty, thank you so much for having us in this morning. We appreciate it.
You have been delightful. Thank you.
Well,
Thank you for
welcome.
showcasing the artwork.
Oh, we love to do it, guys. And of course, if you'd like to see it for yourself, I highly recommend it. It is free, open to the public. Come check out the local town right next to Michael's Custard by Vitens Golfland along Schrader Road and Whitney Way. Very, very easy to get to. We'll have all this up on our website as well. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, make a date of it, huh? Just head over to Vitens, get some art in, get some snacks in.
It's a whole afternoon right there.
Love it. Josh, thank you.
Remember to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. He would love to hear from you. A lot of his ideas make it on the air. So email him in the 608 at WISC-TV.com. In the news this morning, here at 6:45, a mask mandate coming back to UW-Madison. Beginning tomorrow, all students, employees, and visitors will have to wear a face covering again inside campus buildings. Masks will not be required in dorms and while people are outside. So if you have plans to head to the terrace, remember to bring a mask if you're going into the Union. The new order can only remain in effect for 30 days. That's because a GOP-led committee ruled that UW must submit mandates as emergency rules for approval. That means the legislature would need to approve any COVID measures taken by the UW system this fall. That would include vaccination or testing requirements.
News 3 Now is teaming up with the Boys and Girls Club to make sure students can succeed this school year. Our morning team is launching a school supplies drive. It runs the next 2 weeks. We've been talking about it all week. You can drop off your extra school supplies right here at our News 3 Now studios on Raymond Road or at any of the 4 Boys and Girls Club locations across town. Somebody dropped off a check for us just yesterday.
Good here.
We'll take it, but you don't have to do that. You can also donate money online or simply open up your Amazon app on your phone and buy supplies from our Amazon wish list. All the details are up on our Channel 3000 mobile app.
Well, here's a unique story. A fleet of vehicles is traveling through Wisconsin right now. They're on their way to Ohio. This is the Military Vehicle Preservation Association. They started driving in South Dakota. The group of veterans arrived in Oshkosh yesterday.
Behind all of our vehicles, there's a story behind there of somebody who drove it, worked on it, manned the radios on it, and it's important to tell the stories.
So they're taking it nice and quick, too. They are already set to leave Wisconsin today. They'll continue on to Ohio following the historic Yellowstone Trail. Their mission is to keep history alive and teach people along the way.
6:47 now. The Milwaukee County Zoo welcoming 3 new family members today.
That's right. Some western lowland gorillas. It's a whole family of them. Just arrived from the Columbus Zoo and Aquarium. They haven't been introduced, though, until yesterday. They've been getting acclimated to the zoo, and now they are on display for everyone. Their names are Oliver, Dottie, and Nadami. Oliver's 32, Dottie is 17, and Nadami's 10. The zoo says the new family is settling in and adjusting just fine.
Our staff has worked really hard to get to know them, to give them time to get to know their exhibits and their facilities and become really comfortable.
You can see the gorillas in their new habitat at the zoo Monday through Friday. And in case you're wondering, gorillas range in weight from 150 to 355 pounds.
And you learned some information about how gorillas age.
Yeah, we were wondering, like, hey, do gorillas age like dogs? Like, is it like dog years, like gorilla years?
Or human years?
It's like 3 or 4 years for a gorilla for every year, every human year.
So they live up to like 40 or 50. A 10-year-old gorilla would be a 30-year-old Leah. A 30-year-old gorilla would be an 80-year-old Chris Stanford.
Still, I'll still make my same argument. It's still too early for math.
That's what I'm here for. You're resident genius.
There you go. All right. We have a scientist on staff.
The real genius.
Yeah, that's right. He's a meteorologist. He takes care of the weather, though, and he's here with Madison Certified Most Accurate Forecast. Hey, Julian.
Well, thank you for the praise, you guys. But we are waking up this morning with a bit of haze, as we can see a bit of that orangey red type of sun this morning. But as we plan our day, we are going to be seeing some comfortable conditions throughout our morning, and then as we get into the afternoon, it's going to have that summer-like warmth behind it, but still plenty of sunshine and quiet conditions. We're not going to be seeing much of activity for over the next few days until we get into about Friday. Now, we're going to be taking a look over into Friday morning. That's when we're going to start to see any kind of changes coming in, especially some rain and even some thunderstorms that could be possible, but then start to push their way coming in from the southwest and push into the southeastern of Wyoming, or Wisconsin, excuse me. I'm from Wyoming, and I'm still stuck with that. Now, as we go into our 10-day forecast, we are going to be looking at this weekend into the warmth and chances of seeing some rainforest and thunderstorms.
You know, I did the math wrong. A 30-year-old gorilla would be a 90-year-old Chris. Should just leave this up to Julian, huh?
Yeah.
You look great for 90.
Thanks.
Julian,
I try really hard.
Julian, thank you. 6:50 now. Coming up in the sprint, the ancient city of Machu Picchu, older than what we originally thought.
But hey, if you have a little kid turning 3 soon, or 9 in gorilla years, or whatever that would be, let us know so we can show their picture on TV. Thanks for watching News 3 Now this morning. Oh, to be true.
Look Who's 3 is sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
At Pick and Save, every free pickup order is picked fresh and packed with care, or we'll make it right. We're fresh every day, so shop anyway. Pick and Save. Fresh for everyone.
Save on the best name brand mattresses with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection in stock now. Your choice, 14-inch firm or plush queen mattress, just $4.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
You wash your cars and clothes and canines. You wash your cars and clothes and canines. You wash your cars and clothes and canines. At the Magic Wash. At the Magic Wash. Whoa.
Hi, I'm Daryl from Little America. Blake and his cousin Connor are here with their families from Madison today. What's your favorite ride? Connor's older sister, Cassie, told me her favorite is the go-karts. Mom loves that she can bring a picnic basket, and Dad enjoys miniature golf. There's fun for the whole family at Little America, where big fun is only a few miles away.
If you can afford to launch yourself into space, you can pay your fair share in taxes. But billionaires and big corporations have avoided paying taxes for years. President Joe Biden's plan makes the rich pay their fair share so we can cut taxes for families with children and create millions of good jobs. Tell Senator Ron Johnson to stop putting billionaires ahead of the middle class. If you can afford to joyride in space, you can pay your fair share.
In this ad, pay attention to the actor's gums. Gums? We don't think about them. But like skin, over time, gums can get damaged. Colgate Gum Renewal reverses early gum damage for a beautiful, revitalized smile.
A News 3 Now investigation uncovered hundreds of workplace safety complaints during the pandemic.
Just 12% were followed up with an inspection.
Too many frontline workers were exposed to COVID.
Taking action to get the information you deserve. News 3 Now investigates.
Save now on furniture with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection of inventory available now. Your choice 2-piece sofa and love seat or sectional, just $9.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
Pick and Save delivery is always fresh because we check our produce at every stop on its journey to you. We're fresh every day, so shop anyway. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
6:53, it is time for the morning sprint.
The man charged with killing his grandmother in Rock County is now headed to trial. 37-year-old Jamie Beggs waived his right to a preliminary hearing in court yesterday. Beggs is accused of killing his 97-year-old grandma in the town of Center in June. According to the complaint, Beggs told police his grandma was a martyr and says her death gave her sainthood. Health officials in Louisiana reporting the highest number of COVID hospitalizations since the pandemic began. 89% of the more than 2,000 people hospitalized are unvaccinated. The state has the highest per capita COVID-19 case growth in the nation right now.
New York City about to start requiring vaccines for almost all public venues. If people want to go into any restaurant, gym, or theater in the city, the mayor says you need to have your shots. This is the first city in the U.S. to implement such a mandate. It goes into effect August 16th.
Another police officer who responded to the January 6 riots at the Capitol has died. D.C. police say the body of Officer Kyle Defrijag was found on July 10th. He'd been with the department since 2016. He was one of the officers who fought off the rioters. Defrijag is one of 4 officers to die now by suicide since the violence.
A Pentagon police officer is dead following a shooting yesterday. The Pentagon went on lockdown for about 90 minutes during the incident. Police say several people were hurt. The area is still an active crime scene this morning.
In its monthly report, the U.S. Geological Survey says there were more than 1,000 minor earthquakes around Yellowstone National Park last month. That's the most in at least 4 years. Most of them were part of 7 different swarms, or a series of small quakes that happened back-to-back for a short period.
Machu Picchu appears to be older than scientists had originally thought. Researchers led by a Yale professor used carbon dating to estimate its age. They think Incans occupied the citadel in modern-day Peru as early as 1420. That's several decades earlier than historical documents suggest. A former Wisconsin Badger basketball favorite is coming back to the NBA. Sam Decker has signed a deal with the Toronto Raptors. He was drafted by the Rockets in 2015, spent 2 seasons with them before going to the Clippers, the Cavs, and the Wizards. The 6'8" Decker, now 27 years old, spent his last 2 seasons playing overseas in Russia and Turkey. Last season, he averaged over 15 points and 5 rebounds a game.
It is Barack Obama's 60th birthday. And this morning, he just announced the celebration scheduled for this weekend is canceled. He was hoping to celebrate with hundreds in Martha's Vineyard, but it is being called off over concerns for the Delta variant.
And as we take a final look at our weather, we are going to be heading out the door with some really good conditions for us. As we going throughout, we are looking for comfortable conditions throughout this morning. And then as we get into the afternoon, a little bit warmer with those lower 80s into those middle 80s coming in. But we're keeping our eye on this weekend as we're looking at warmer temperatures, humidity, showers, and thunderstorms.
Julian, thank you. Thanks for joining us this morning, folks. Have a great Wednesday.